Virgin Galactic, SPCE stock. Some very disturbing information here. Once again, Virgin Galactic doing some things that I just don't think is that good or respectful to its shareholders. But look at the stock today, up 17.77%. You may remember on November the 6th, we recovered the earnings. And they gave the impression that they had enough money to get through to Delta without going to the shareholder, diluting further. However, you may remember on the call, I commented, there's something about this. I think they might, once again, if the stock pops up, dilute. Well, look, the stock has popped up, and now news the day after the earnings of the intention to dilute to the shareholder again when they said they had enough money. This doesn't sound right to me at all. Anyway, if you want to know the full story, click the like button, consider subscribing to the channel. As you know, I don't have a very pleasant relationship with Eric Kearney. I find it all a little bit, and I've said it over and over again, they don't care if the stock goes to zero because they're living in the desert, paying themselves millions to build rockets. They even said that on the call. They're enjoying themselves. They're having a jolly boys' day out, and it's been going on for years and years and years. And by the time they retire, does it matter if the stock's gone up? Not really. They've paid themselves millions to live in the desert building rockets. It sounds great. Is it good for you, the shareholder? What did I say on the earnings? They said they didn't need to raise funds. However, right, I said there's something about this, and if the stock goes up, they will. Look, it's popped up very dramatically this morning, 18.4%. That doesn't sound right. And here is the news we got just which came out at 4 o'clock in the morning on the 7th. So that was hidden away for no one to see. Look at this. I'm sure there was an SEC filing, or maybe there was, or maybe there wasn't. I don't know. I've not seen it. But I've just seen this, looking at what's going on. Virgin Galactic announces at the market equity program. Let's have a look at this. What have we got here? Virgin Galactic has entered into a sales agreement under which it may offer and sell shares of its common stock having an aggregate offering price of up to 300 million from time to time pursuant to an at-the-market program. This is dilution, selling more shares. Virgin Galactic intends to use the net proceeds to further accelerate the development and production of its next generation space fleet. My thought would be right now, if you bought this stock on earnings and it dipped, or you bought it on the dip after the earnings, and remember I said it will dip after the earnings, and it did, I would take my profit. I would take 18% profit all day long because they're going to dilute again. I can't believe it. What are your thoughts on that? What are your thoughts on that? I find that a little bit distasteful, just finding that out just now. So if you look at it, if we go back to the earnings, you can see it dipped on the earnings. We said it would dip on the earnings, and it did. If you bought that dip and you've got an 18% profit, I would take it. Because who wants to be around when they dilute again? They like to do this, and I think that's a bit naughty. It seems to me, the more we learn about Virgin Galactic, the more they are happy to deceive, and even in we often say in plain sight. Some criminals, some like what do you call them? What are they called? Like serial killers will tell you, or serial people, bad, whatever, nefarious characters. They will tell you who they are publicly, and you'll see them doing it, and you think they can't mean it, and they tell you. They told you, we like building rockets in the desert. It's a great job. Laugh, laugh, laugh. Stuff it to the retail investor. I think that's awful. Anyway, it's up 19% today. It can't be up 19% because of plans to dilute. That wouldn't make any sense, would it? My theory is there's some manipulation going on here. What's happening is, I would imagine, is some big investors bought the bottom. It started to go up. Some retail investors are now getting FOMO and buying it and getting all excited. And then you watch it drop. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm being too cynical because I have no respect and trust for Eric Kearney anymore. But to me, that looks like a pump and dump. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. But it's pumped and dumped since the beginning of time. A leopard doesn't change its spots very often. What do you think? Is this different? Blimey. Anyway, there you go. We are doing a new feature. I'm going to just add this to the end of the video as we watch this. A new feature that we do on our show now is this, and it ranks on Google, and it shows you the sentiment of the stock, and people often these actual polls I'm going to show you now actually rank in YouTube because they're being picked up from my channel because YouTube owns Google, right? Sorry, Google owns YouTube. And these polls I'm going to show you now rank on Google, not just YouTube. And you can get real sentiment of a stock from real investors. So what we're going to do, I'm going to show you this now and create this live. So let's do this now. Do you feel the stock is being manipulated on the news of another whoopsie-daisy, another round whoopsie-daisy of dilution, preparing for another pump and dump. Do you feel the stock is? Do you feel? In fact, I need to write the this down here. I forgot this. I need to put SPCE there, SPCE there, and I need to put Virgin Galactic up there as well. If it's going to rank on YouTube, if it's going to rank on Google. Do you feel the stock is being manipulated on the news of another round of dilution, preparing for another pump and dump? Let's put the tags. SPCE, Virgin Galactic, SPCE, Virgin Galactic, and then Martyn Lucas Investor. There you go. Yes, pump and dump. No, it's up and away. There you go. So you either think it's great, you think it's just going to keep going up, this is great, or it's a pump and dump. All right, what do you think? Or if you're not sure, let's add the undecided option. So that way you don't have to just vote for one or the other. So yes, pump and dump. No, it's up and away. Undecided. Okay, let's post that. Okay, and let's see. And we're making this during a video. So we'll come back to that and let's just see if that changes. So if anyone jumps on that now, let's see how it goes. Let's see the first person to vote. I'll leave it there for a couple of seconds. If not, we'll move on. But I'd like your thoughts on that. This will, as I say, appear on Google as well in searches if you want to see. What does the investor think? Do you think that this is another pump and dump, or is it up and away and we're all good? We're up 20% right now. If you just go onto the homepage, into the community, you can vote on that. Okay, we'll check back that later. Okay, so what do you think? Click above my head. I'll give you the links to this down below in the description, and I'll also pin to the comments. And over here, I shall put possibly the link, and down here, I'll put the Virgin Galactic playlist. Until next time, as always, take care of yourselves and each other.